the train.
Yeah.
They came out like at the same time. And so like if I hear one, I got to think of the other.
I mean,
yeah, and I
don't disagree with that
and
statement.
people are like, oh, that dancing old man for the Six Flags commercials. Oh, it's so cute. I want to meet him. And it was just some chick with a bald cap. Like it was never a real old man, but people like, oh, I want to meet the old man. I'm like, I don't think that's really a dude. Although we still say a lot of the same stuff today. I'm not sure that's really a dude.
That's
I'm not sure
full
that's
circle
really a
moment.
chick.
There's
I know
that.
it's a full circle moment. Back to 1998.
Wow.
Venga Boys, we like to party.
More importantly, can I go 2 for 2, Sammy?
Yes, I know the song.
Oh, you know the song?
Yeah.
All right, so
Back-to-back
last week
weeks.
it was movie soundtrack songs, and it was
What Is Love?
What Is Love by Hathaway.
Night at the Roxbury.
Sammy knew it.
Yep. And
then this week she knows that song too. At this point, she might just be lying and saying
No
she
way.
wants to fit in. You know?
No.
Yeah. All right, well, Tim, have a safe trip.
Thank you, everybody.
You know he's got to fly on a plane, Greg.
I know. That I am not jealous of.
Yeah.
Everybody have a great weekend.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
This is The Woody Show.
All right, welcome back. And some of the trending news this morning. Last night, night number 3 of the Democratic National Convention in Chicago. The headliners was Tim Walz, the VP pick, Bill Clinton, Nancy Pelosi, Pete Buttigieg. There was Oprah, Kenan Thompson was up there. Tonight, Vice President Word Salad speaks and officially accepts the nomination. And thank God, only 74 days left of this crap before the actual election, and then you get to hear about it until the next one.
Oh, yeah.
Take it.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Yeah. Some other news. A lot of people talking about the visitor at the zoo in Bridgeton, New Jersey. It was all caught on video. She jumps over this one fence, gets right up against the chain link fence, or whatever that is, the enclosure for the actual lions. And they don't know who she is yet, but she gets there and she's trying to like taunt this Bengal tiger. And she's then trying to pet it. Nearly
Great
gets her
idea.
hand bitten. And then she, gets the hell out of there.
Yeah.
So the incident was posted to Facebook by the local police department. They're investigating, authorities urging anyone with information to come forward. But the zoo is like, the animals, the safety for visitors, these are our priorities. And you shouldn't be doing that. Climbing fences, by the way, at these zoos is illegal.
Of course.
Like, it's not just a rule like, we'll throw you out.
Right.
It's illegal.
Right.
And you can get fined and all kinds of stuff. So just super stupid.
Do we think this was like drug induced?
No, I think it's just somebody being an idiot. Why do these people always feel like if you're out in a national park or whatever, just walk up to the bears?
Yeah.
See how that goes.
Or the geyser.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I was going to say 9 times out of 10, but 10 times out of 10, I think zoo things like this, it's some mental illness.
Yeah, like some sort of breakdown.
Yeah.
Manic episode.
The bodies of that billionaire tech mogul and his 18-year-old daughter, they've been recovered from the wreck of that sunken yacht off the coast of Sicily. So far, 5 of the 6 people have been recovered. The yacht sank. There was a storm on Monday, and now it's just sitting like 160 feet below the water. That blows.
Yeah, really.
The sea doesn't want us in there. Between
What are you talking about?
Well, between like the capsizing yachts and like the killer whales eating the boats, like I don't think we're supposed to be there.
What about like just off the shore?
Down.
The ocean's healing. I think we are supposed to be in it.
I like where you're going, but I think they think we're mistaken. They would very much like us to stay out of that.
Stay out of like the deep water. You know what I mean?
The
Like stay
briny
close
deep.
to the shore.
Exactly.
And did we miss a story about a killer whale eating a boat?
Well,
no, they've been
the
messing with
dolphins
boats.
and the whales were
There was
like
that one that landed on a boat.
No, there were a couple incidents of
they were
yachts.
knocking the boats.
Yeah,
and-
like getting holes in the boats. Like the boats are taking on water.
F that.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember the Burger King worker in Vegas, Kevin Ford? He went viral a couple years ago. His bosses there at the King, they gave him that cheap gift bag.
A
He'd worked there
lanyard and a pen.
Yeah, he worked there for 27 years, never missed a day of work.
Yeah.
Well, according to TMZ, he just bought a food truck, and he's going to collab with his daughter, who trained at Le Cordon Bleu.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because he got a bunch of money from a GoFundMe after people saw the crappy, gift bag stuff.
Right.
And so he says his goal is to make enough money with the food truck so that he can quit Burger King.
Oh, so he's still at Burger King.
Yeah.
Wonder if he wears a sweet lanyard.
I know.
In other fast food news, some cryptocurrency hackers broke into McDonald's official Instagram account, and they used it to promote this fake digital currency. And the hackers used the social media of McDonald's to promote this coin known as Grimace.
Oh.
And so it's a high performance blockchain platform. It's called Solana, the Solana network. Dude, when it comes to all this digital currency, crypto, blockchain, Bitcoin, all that stuff, I don't even pretend to understand.
Do you have any?
Zero.
Yeah.
Zero.
I think I did it and I forgot about it. I'm sure it's nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do
Really?
it. Oh, yeah.
How did you even get it then?
I bought it because some tech bro was like, this is a great idea. And I was like, okay.
Right.
How much did you spend on it?
Oh, like $50.
Yeah,
Oh,
I did the
okay.
same thing, and now I'm like, I don't know how to get into Coinbase. I don't know my password.
But I'll take this Bitcoin.
Yeah. Not a real thing. But again, so they went on there, did this on the McDonald's Instagram thing. And within 30 minutes, the fake token went from 0 to 25 million in value.
Whoa.
And that's when the scammers withdrew the liquidity, and then it caused the value to crash.
Sure.
And so after taking their money, they changed the McDonald's Instagram bio to say, sorry, N-word.
Oh, no.
You've just been rug pulled by, in the name of their thing, thank you for the $700,000.
Wow.
So in that little bit of time, that's how they got $700,000.
If my life depended on it, I couldn't
Right.
even pretend to explain it.
Yeah.
I don't get any of it.
I'm not getting.
Not 1/1000th of it.
Yeah. Not getting it all.
Especially when they base it on actual dollars. If they're trying to shy away from cash, from money, from dollars, but then they value it in dollars, I don't get it.
Well, because it's not real. It's not based on anything.
Well, people say, oh, well,
Yeah,
stock is
Bitcoin is
all,
worth
but
X.
stock is worth a percentage of an actual company.
Right.
Right.
It's the same
Produces
thing.
and makes
There's
a product or service.
right.
Yeah, trust me, people have tried a number of times to get me to get, and I just don't get.
Not having
I will never get.
I don't care to get.
Right.
And if we ever get to the point where the getting becomes, necessary, like then maybe I'll put more effort in the getting. But right now, not getting, not wanting to get.
If the getting becomes necessary, I'll have somebody get for me.
Right,
I can't get.
right.
Right.
I'll have an official
My brain
guy who
won't.
gets
Yeah, get her.
from like Merrill Lynch or like one of those companies. Let them get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep me out of the getting.
I'll never get.
I'm never gonna get.
I just can't. My brain won't.
Right. This man and his wife, they were arrested at an airport in Florida. They refused to get off this American Airlines flight. The crew got concerned because the guy, his head was bleeding, and it was becoming a biohazard. Now, apparently he got on this flight with a bloody head and a bandage like he had just gotten a hair transplant surgery.
Yeah, it looks very weird.
But the bandage kept falling off. And so the flight attendants asked if he had any other way to cover the bleeding. He's like, no. And so this argument breaks out, and he and his wife, they stopped complying with the crew, which, totally is a great idea. So the cops came in, they handcuffed him, and they removed them both from the plane.
As
And
they
so now
should.
they're facing charges.
It looked like a transplant or a tattoo, or it was very strange.
Yeah, the word I'm getting from, I've seen a couple different articles, and they said it was hair transplant.
Okay.
I didn't know you bleed like a sieve when you
Well, I mean, they're taking the thing and they're
burying
poking
it.
them
Writing it in.
Yeah.
Like kind of, you ever see them put like hair into a doll?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
kinda-
a pretty big hole.
Right. It looks
kinda-
painful.
Yeah.
Right on your scalp.
Yeah, that's another thing I don't get.
The hair transplant?
Well, like I'm saying, if you're a guy, unless you're in your 20s and you've lost your hair or that you're losing your hair, but like once you hit 40,
Who cares?
yeah, and you start to lose your hair at that point, just go like what everybody else does. Just buzz it down or shave your head. Like
yeah.
instead of like, why would you go through that?
Because some heads are just weirdly shaped. You might have weird moles. It's
True.
just
But it probably looks better than
then
having
Sawdust
like
grasping
fields.
onto.
half hair and comb over kind
Yeah.
of thing.
My husband wants a hair transplant.
Does he?
Oh yeah, but I think that ship has sailed. Because don't you have to have like a certain amount of hair to have a hair transplant?
Yeah, I have no idea. I just
Yeah.
know like they take the follicles or whatever, and then they just
They bury them somewhere else.
yeah, they plant them.
Right.
Right.
It's like when you buy a tree that's already kind of grown, not like they don't plant a tree and then wait for it to grow. They
Right.
they
Pick a part of it.
yeah, like when you go to a nursery and you buy trees,
Right. And then you stick
and they
it
come
in
to
the
your
soil.
yard, yeah, and they plop them in there, same kind of thing. It's just that I don't know. I guess for some dudes, it really is that big of a deal.
It definitely is.
Maybe if your hair was like the only thing you had for the longest time,
Yeah,
like,
that was like your
what
thing.
you like. That's the one thing you really had going for you.
Yeah.
Everything else kind of mid or sucks.
Don't they say to look to your maternal grandfather?
Yes.
So if that's the case, I'm good. He
Your
lived
mom's dad.
like 96
Really?
or something like that. Full head of hair.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Lion's mane.
Well, yeah, because my grandfather on my mom's side, did not have hair.
Oh.
He went bald.
So you might be going bald then.
Well, you have some luscious locks. You're not losing your
I
hair.
have way too much hair.
Oh.
No, I'm saying we're.
Wow.
Okay, look. All right, so showered, brushed my hair this morning.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and just from it, just being, I've had the. But look at this. Okay, look at that. If I try to brush it or whatever, it won't do anything. I can have a brush right now; it'll still look like this because it is too unmanageable and thick, and it won't do anything.
That's the best kind of hair.
No, it's not.
You get it cut mega short, just leave it alone, and it looks normal. You don't have to style it.
Nobody likes their hair, though. That's what
true.
Anybody who's
That's
ever
true.
cut my hair, they go, "Oh, your hair's so thick," and
Right.
I go, "I've had to have the same haircut for 46 years."
Yeah.
I'd pay $1 million for Sammy's hair.
I think it'd be cool to
For
be able
my
to do
hair?
something.
You don't want my hair.
Yeah, I
I
want your
honestly
hair.
would rather have Gina's hair.
See, this is what it's all
I know.
about.
See?
Because mine's just like straight and thin
It's
and like
too
blah.
blonde and silky.
So that's
for
what I
her.
wanted. Like back when I was a kid and everybody was getting their hair long, I'm like, man, I'd love to be able to grow my hair long.
You're
It just
so-
froze out. It looks like
Oh.
a Jew fro.
Yeah.
Which would work
You know?
today if you were a teenage.
Oh, yeah.
That's
It's the
innovative
broccoli
form.
cut.
Yes.
That's what it's
Yes.
called.
Yes.
If I was a woman, I would want Gina's hair.
Yeah,
God
because it
bless
holds
you.
curl well. It's curly. It's wavy. I love it.
You can have it.
866. Why do I keep saying? I keep doing that lately.
I know. What is that about?
It's 877-44,
It
Woody.
always
I
has
say it
been.
1,000 times. I don't know why 866 is on my brain.
I don't know.
What does that mean, you crazy
Numerologist?
weird numerologist people? Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at
don't
you.
look at
Is
I
there
don't
an
know
Sammy,
anything
infomercial you've been
about
watching?
that.
Isn't 866 like an infomercial number?
It's like it's a toll-free number.
Right.
877-44 Woody. Send us a text over to 22987.
Maybe strike up a conversation with the person next to you who's also stuck in traffic.
Hey, how's it going?
We'll be right back. The Woody Show. The Woody Show. The Woody Show. All 98.7.
Don't miss our